Hello, I'm Jay, owner of Volunteer Audio in Oliver Springs, Tennessee, and I've got Mitch, I've got Jeff. They've brought me their two bikes, and we just spent Friday evening and Saturday building both of these. I think they've turned out pretty awesome. We've got a 17 model Streetglide CVO. We've got a 22 model Ultra Limited in that Apex paint scheme. Both of these bikes were absolutely beautiful bikes, but their sound system was very lacking. So I'll go over real quick and tell you what we did. We brought the 17 model CVO into the future. It now has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It has the Soundstream HD 14 Plus radio. It also went from the two Boom 2 amplifiers to one very, very powerful Hertz SP 4.900. We upgraded the 5x7s in the lids to Hertz SX690 Neo 6x9s, and the fairing speakers are now those SX165 Neos you see us use all so often from Hertz. It sounds awesome, very loud, very clear. And then we did this Ultra Limited. My favorite sounding systems, my personal favorite, is forget about lowers. These bikes both have liquid cooled lowers, and we do so many with them, and so many of you guys love your speakers and your lowers. But I like the tone I get from a tour pack and a lid speaker. So when Jeff got here, he asked me, he said, what else can we do to my bike while I'm here? We were gonna do just a 4-speaker system. We did the SV165 Neos in the tour pack, the SX165s up front, but we went ahead and added the new Hertz cut-in kits with those SX690 Neo 6x9s in the lids. I think it looks beautiful on this color scheme. It looks great on this bike. We flashed the radio, flashed on Apple CarPlay, set everything up, and used that same Hertz SP 4.900 amp. Now, it's loud and it's clear, but I'll let the owners maybe tell you a little bit more about it. So first off, you guys drove in all the way from Ohio. So pretty good distance. Told me it took them about 5.5 hours to get here. So many of you make this trip. And I'm so grateful for all of you that come. I'd love to meet you, but you know, if it's too far, if it's more than you want to do, remember we do those plug and play packages with all our step-by-step videos. And one thing we did while this CVO was here, we did step-by-step video breakdown for our Boom Stage 2 upgrade kits. So they're on Volunteer Audio's website. You can look at the top of the page at step-by-step install videos, and you'll find how to do your CVO like this step-by-step. But let's talk about what brought y'all here, all the way here.
Well, we found you on YouTube, Jay.
Okay, well, it's a good place.
Around radios, and you know, there were different options back in our place, but YouTube video, we got watching your installs and your do's, and I was like, we really got to check this guy out. So me and my buddy Mitch, we said, hey, let's pull the trigger on this thing, and we just decided to come down and see you. We set everything up, and wow, these things sound amazing.
So are you pretty particular about your bike?
I am, yeah. I like to ride it. It's ridden. I mean, it's not necessarily a showpiece, so I put a bunch of miles on it. So.
Well, we find that when people travel a long distance, this is your baby. This is what you worked all week to have. This is what you want to do with your free time. And if there's a pretty day, you'd like to go ride it instead of working on it.
Yes.
So a lot of times people will come here because they want it right the first time, yep, and they don't want to have continual work that has to be done. Now, all of your systems, the amps, the speakers are 3-year warranted, and we've set them where they're going to be not only loud, but they're going to be very clear. So hopefully we don't have any failures, but if you do, we're going to take care of them. So now you watch this on YouTube, and I hear this over and over. I want to hear it and see what you think. So you hear it on YouTube, and it sounds pretty good, but you got this little bitty speaker in your phone. Yes. Maybe you got a sound bar on a TV. How does it sound here compared to the videos?
I mean, I can only say it's nothing like you're used to listening to at your house when you turn it on your car speak or your phone or whatever. It is, I know when I called originally, Jay, I said more than loudness, I want clarity. I want to hear the crisp sounds of the highs and the deep bass drum and the bass. And
you say you play the guitar as well,
yes,
right?
I play guitar at our church worship group. But it's just, I'm telling you, it's incredible. The awesome quality of sound. And then you turn it up, and you still have the quality when you have the volume. It's more than I would have ever expected. It's amazing.
Well, more times than not, we get told, I want a loud system, but I don't need a competition system. And what they're saying is, I want to be able to hear it going down the road, and people don't realize just how loud the stereo has to be on your Harley to hear it at 70, 80 miles an hour with your helmet on. A lot of guys wear earplugs on top of that, and I think either one of these systems should take care of that. Very, very thankful for both of you making the trip here. Thankful for you letting me do your bikes and entrusting us with your babies.
Well, you are welcome. Thank you, Jay, for a great job. The sound is just awesome. You you can't put it in words, the clarity, the fullness, the bass, it's just overwhelming. It is just
Now we're not
top
gonna,
notch.
let's not oversell bass. It's not subwoofer low end bass, but the mid bass, the proper kick drum bass that we want to hear, it's there and it's really full. And a big part of that is due to making sure all those speakers are in phase and in polarity with each other. So if you're thinking my system doesn't have that, go back and watch some of the videos we did on I Have No Bass. This may help you. We did some videos on it. It's also in our step-by-step series. But we made sure all this was, when I got done with this, it didn't sound that great. We fired it up, I listened to it, and I go, oh, there's some speakers out of phase. And we found out both Tour Pack speakers were out of phase from the rest. Wow. We changed them, and very, very quickly we had that fullness, we had that mid-bass response that we were expecting at the end of it. So definitely always do that polarity test. Thank you so much for watching Volunteer Audio, whether you're on Facebook or you're on YouTube. Thank you. Please like this video. It moves us up in search results. It helps other people find us. If you haven't already, follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest in Harley audio, how to install it, how to use it. And we hope that this encourages you to either come here and let us do an install. Maybe we just gave you the information through our videos to know what to ask if you decide to get a local install done. Or maybe it encourages you to take the steps to do your own installation with one of our step-by-step install packages. But whatever it is, no matter what, I want to tell you, thank you so much for watching, and as always, God bless.